Hello everyone, my name is Brayen Manullang. Today I will talk about domestic violence. Slide review. Today I will discuss about first, what are the factors that cause domestic violence? Second, to find out the forms of violence in household. Third, to find out how to deal with domestic violence. Now, I will talk about the factors of domestic violence. According to Ukizone, the high rate of domestic violence is caused by several factors, including the following internal factors: difference in principles between and perceptions between husband, wife, and children. If this difference in principle cannot be communicated properly, it can lead to disputes between husband, wife, and children. Case of domestic violence can also be triggered by stress experienced by each family member. Stress can be interpreted as a condition of an individual who feels pressure to meet the demands of the surrounding environment. External factors. Domestic violence arise as a result of environmental intervention outside the family that directly or indirectly affect the attitudes of family members, especially parents or family heads. In a community that often gambles, get drunk, and even abuse drugs, it will affect family members to follow suit. Some people do not realize that they have experienced violence. Next, and now I will explain the forms of domestic uh, violence. Uh, According to our doctor, case of domestic violence often occur in society. Examples of domestic violence cases include various acts of violence within the scope of the household that are commit either by husband, wife, or children. First, physical violence is an act that causes pain, falls ill, or is seriously injured. Physical violence can be manifested by behaviors including slapping, burning, kicking, killing. Second, psychological violence is an act that causes fear, loss of confidence, loss of ability to act, feeling helpless, and severe psychological suffering in a person. Psychic violence can be shown by intimidating and torturing behavior, threatening violence, locking up at home, exercise guarding, threats to let go of child care, separation, scolding, and humiliating continuously. Third, violence abandonment. Neglect of a household is someone who neglects a person within the scope of his household, even though according to the law that applies to him or because of an agreement, he is obliged to provide life, care, or maintenance to that person. Examples of neglect of household that are refusal to augment finance, refusal to provide financial assistance, refusal to provide food and basic uh, refusal to provide food, and control of obtaining health service, employment, and so on. This is data based on the Ministry of Women's Empowerment and Child Protection. In January 1 to February 28, 2020, there were 769 cases of domestic violence. On 29 February to 10 June, 2020, there were 523 cases of domestic violence in Indonesia. Many people don't know how to deal with domestic violence, so they can only endure all the pain they are going through. Now, I will tell you how to deal with domestic violence. Uh, the domestic, according to Allah Doctor again, basically, psychologically, there are two approaches that can be done to deal with domestic violence, namely curative and preventive approach. Curative approach, providing certain skills, providing certain skills to family members to immediately report the other parties who are believed to be able to provide assistance if at any time a domestic violence occurs. Educate family members to guard themselves from wrongdoing invite the occurrence of the domestic violence. Build awareness for all family members to fear the consequences of domestic violence. Preventive approach, providing educational sanction, providing educational sanction, bringing victims of domestic violence to a doctor or to a psychology, a doctor or counselor to get immediately treatment from an early age so that no serious injuries and psychological trauma occur. Everyone, every family always yearns for a safe, comfortable, and happy home life. Imagine if your best friend experienced domestic violence. Slowly but surely, they will experience psychological damage and tend to shut down. That is all, and thank you.